The second column, that is secondary or industrial sector, covers activities in which natural products are, nature's products are changed into other forms through into other forms through manufacturing. How? Change into other forms. How? By manufacturing. That is, we associate with industrial activity. So, after primary, the next step after primary is secondary. The product is not produced by nature, but it has to be made. That's another value word. And therefore, some process of manufacturing is essential. So, it's called as manufacturing sector also. In a factory or a workshop or at home also. For example, cotton fiber from the plant. That's from agriculture sector. Then cotton fiber from the plant. Then spinning and weaving cloth. That we already learnt in geography. And we know that's a very typical example. That's why cotton plant comes from the nature, depending upon the natural factors like rainfall, sunshine and climate. That cotton fiber from the plant goes for spinning and goes for weaving and the final product cloth. This is one of the examples. It's a typical example. Like that, other examples are sugarcane as a raw material. We make sugar or jaggery, etc. Another example, mud or the clay. We convert it into bricks. And these bricks, what's the use? We know it. To make houses and buildings. This sector gradually became associated with different kinds of industries that came up. That's why it is called as industrial sector also. We do recollect the value points of the industrial sector. By manufacturing, the second sector, it's made. Example, cotton fiber from the plant, then we spin it, then yarning, then weaving, then it becomes the final product cloth. Like that, bricks or sugarcane. Many examples we can see around us. As this sector associated with different kinds of industries, it's also called as what? Industrial sector. Yes. We can move to the tertiary or the third level or the service sector. After primary and secondary, there is a third category of activities that comes under tertiary sector. These are the activities that help in the development of primary and secondary sectors. Help in the development of primary sector and secondary sector. These activities actually do not produce a good, but what is it then? It's a aid or support. aid or support for the production process. For what? For the production process. Please note it down in the notebook of economics in 3 columns itself, please. For example, goods that are produced in the primary or secondary sector would need to be transported. By trucks or trains or lorries or vehicles, then sold in wholesale and retail shops. Sometimes these items may be necessary to store these in godowns. We also have to talk to others over telephone or send letters or communication, send letters. That's for communication. Or borrow money from banks, banking, to help production and trade, transport, storage, banking, trade are all examples of tertiary activities. These activities generate services rather than goods. Therefore, tertiary sector is also called service sector. Service sector includes some essential services. Essential, very much needed. That also not directly help in the production of goods. Example, essential services. We can understand now. The service of a doctors. Service of doctors. Or else what all things we can highlight? Services of barbers, lawyers, like that. Administrative services, administration, hotel services, accounting works, and a lot of services, new services based on IT, information technology such as internet cafe, ATM booths, call centers, software companies, etc. etc. So another question, what are the essential services provided by the service sector? Or the doctors or barbers, lawyers, administrative services comes under which sector? ATM, call centers, software companies comes under which sector? Like that. All examples also we have to learn and write. So in this area, we are getting a very simple question like explain the difference between primary, secondary and tertiary sectors using examples. Explain the difference between, note down, difference between primary, secondary and tertiary sectors with the examples. Please note down this question also and learn the answers very thoroughly and correctly. All the examples must be learnt. Today's assignment is in your textbook, page number 21. 2 boxes given examples economy activities. The blank columns you have to fill it up. And we are getting another question here as an assignment itself. Economic activities are grouped into 3 different categories. 3 different categories. They are highly interlinked and interdependent. Interlinked and interdependent. Explain briefly. So 5 marks essay it is. So you can refer the textbook page number 21 and learn that examples and join or add all the points of a primary, secondary and tertiary sector in the column wise analysis. That's also joining together. This answer becomes the good one or the best one. Okay. All the best. Thank you.